What's up, everybody? John Eric Poli here with My MMA News, and today's guest will be making his UFC debut at UFC 284 when he takes on Shane Young. Pleased today to once again be joined by Blake Bilder. Blake, nice to see you again, man.
Good to see you too, man. Fucking, you're good luck, man. We
Yeah,
talk
I
and
guess so. So
we get
hopefully
the
we're able
job
to keep
done.
this. Yeah, hopefully we can keep this train going here. We'll get another win, another post-fight interview. We'll just keep riding the momentum here. So let's start right now with this being your debut. We talked after the Contender Series win. That was an exciting moment in your time, but this is probably have to be even like the excitement level has to be even higher than what that was. That you're making your debut in the UFC. Tell everybody about this excitement level. How pumped up are you for this opportunity?
Oh man, I mean, this is a dream come true. It's always been my dream. It's like I feel like I'm in Street Fighter. I'm just traveling around country to country, location to location, beating people up and collecting checks. So I mean, it's like I get to live in a real life video game. So it's a blessing, man.
I'm sure as excited as you are, there probably will be nerves at some juncture. I don't know if you have them now or not, but what do you think? Will you have any nerves at some point?
Yeah, man, you always get nerves, and nerves. A lot of people think it's a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing, man. It keeps you sharp. You're supposed to have nerves. If you have no nerves, you hear it from a lot of guys that like they go in with no nerves, and a lot of guys get knocked out. Because nerves keep you sharp. Nerves lets you know that, hey, like I'm about to go into war, and it's something very serious and something to be taken very serious and not lightly. So for me, I always get nerves, and the nerves are they suck, but it's a blessing because it lets you know you're alive. You never feel more alive than when you feel those nerves and you have that nervous energy. But as soon as I start making that walk, that thing goes away. As soon as that bell dings, it's non-existent.
Yeah, I got you there, man. Now we open up today talking about excitement and talking about nerves. Let's talk vacation here at all. Australia, obviously, where this fight's going to be. It's their summer. It's our winter. Do you plan on making a little vacation out of this trip? Obviously, it's a business trip. You got to go in. You got to take care of business. But afterwards, you get to stick around a little bit. Maybe take in the nice sun and warm weather before we come back to the East Coast here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Get me out of there the next day. I think we're gonna stay a few more days. So we're gonna stay out there. I think till the 15th. We're gonna stay out there till the 15th. I wanna go snorkel out there. I wanna go. Me and my coach Flame. We're gonna go golfing. They got like kangaroos on the golf course, so golf with the kangaroos and whatnot, and just enjoy ourselves. Make a beautiful trip out of it.
Hey, I don't blame you at all. That sounds like a lot of fun too, especially golfing with the kangaroos. I've heard of people talking about going to the beaches in Australia and everything. I never heard golfing with the kangaroos, but I don't know how they act the kangaroos, but I've seen videos of them like punching people and kicking people and everything. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're a fighter. You're going to beat the crap out of a kangaroo if you have to.
Yeah, I mean, we got a squad, so it's like, if the kangaroos want the smoke, they can get the smoke too.
Well, first, your opponent's going to have to get the smoke first. Let's start talking about this fight here. You're in training camp right now. You're actually speaking to us right now from what you call your little, was it your Performance Institute, your Performance Enhancing Center? You guys have a fantastic setup, too. It's a beautiful facility that you're in there. Just talk about your camp and how it's been going so far.
Oh man, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. I've learned so much from going to the Performance Institute. I learned so much from the best. The people call it strength and conditioning, but I call it him. He's my performance coach. Like whatever I'm lacking in, he makes me perform better at. So whatever weaknesses I have, they're all turning into strengths. So we were able to get the information that we needed from the Performance Institute and then dial in all the things that we need to work on, and the things that were priorities we've already established and we're already strengthening Right now I'm an absolute unit. So it's been fantastic, man. My mindset's amazing. My physique is insane. My mindset is on point, like spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. I'm just I mean, the four pillars, that's my four pillars of success. And right now they're all standing strong with a firm foundation.
Well, good stuff there, man. I'm sure that's going to translate to a big performance on fight night there. I do want to ask about travel now for this because typically here in the United States, it's maybe a 3 hour time difference, probably max, that any fighter is going to have to deal with. A flight, maybe 6 hours, which is going to be probably nothing compared to this trip to Australia. How do you approach going into a new country here with a long travel? It's all kind of new territory for you. You kind of have like a game plan laid out of like when you want to arrive, how you want to adjust to the time zone, how you approach the weight cut and everything, that it's kind of all new territory here?
Yeah, so I've been to the Philippines twice, so it's pretty much the same flight. It's maybe a couple hours longer. So I'm already used to traveling from the US over to a different country and then training the next day over at a Lord gym in the Philippines. So it's something that I'm already used to. I'm used to the long flight, so it won't be a big deal. We plan on getting out there about a week early and setting up shop. We have a guy who's dealt with jet lag a bunch of times, so he's got the formula, so we don't stay jet lagged for long, and we got our nutrition dialed in. So we're gonna be good. It'll be easy to cut weight. Everything is just like on point and going according to plan, exactly how we set it out to be. So everything's perfect, man.
All right, so before we continue on with this fight talk, I have to ask about the Philippines there. I know you said you were there twice, I believe you said. What was the purpose of going over there?
Well, I went over there just because I when I was 24, I had never traveled out of the country, and so my mentor, his wife is from there, so we went to go visit her family, and like, and then we stayed out there for a week and a half. Just had some fun. Went to Puerto Galera, Makati, Manila, uh, and then the second time, I actually built a I actually built a nonprofit organization over there because there's so many homeless people, and it's different. Like over here, you'll see like adults that are homeless, but over there, you'll see families that are homeless. And so um, for me, it's just hard to bear. It's just hard to watch, and you want to help out, even if it's a little bit. I mean, you're probably not making much of a difference, but uh, I started an organization called Feed the Philippines, and what we were trying to do is like build wells in towns that don't have water, and then we were trying to get a meal out to a family every day, at least one. And then when I was out there the second time, we fed, I think, 500 people. We went and got like lunches from the local grocery store, made a bunch of sandwiches, got them cookies, and went and handed out meals to the homeless, to the kids.
Well, God bless you, man. That's great stuff that you do there. Give you a lot of credit for doing that. One more, I guess, question on this topic, and then we'll get back into some fight stuff here. After hearing that, such a beautiful thing that you're doing, if there's anybody that's watching this that wants to make a donation or get in touch with you for that cause, is there like a website for it, or how would people go about to help out with that?
Yeah, we got a website called Feed the Philippines. You can donate on there and reach out. So if you feel obligated, you can definitely do that. I would appreciate it. I know they would too. It's not even about me. It's about helping them out. So yeah, we built a well. in a town out there. We fed quite a few people. You know, but yeah, I don't really talk. I don't really honestly. This is the first time I've ever talked about it. I don't really need that clout. I don't or like whatever. But yeah, you know.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, man, it's a great project, and like I said, it's a really nice thing that you're doing. It's going to help out a lot of people, so kudos to you for doing that. Let's get back into the fight-related stuff here, though. Let's talk now. I know we covered about travel. We've discussed training camp. Let's talk about your opponent now a little bit, just kind of what you've seen out of him as you've been preparing for him.
For me, I'm not worried about my opponents ever. You know, it's like if I was worried about Alex Morgan, oh, he's got 4 titles. He trains at TriStar Gym with the legendary Faraz Sahabi. It's like in my eyes, I believe my coaches are better than Faraz Sahabi and all these top coaches. You know, so and like who are you training with? It's like it doesn't matter who I'm training with. Look, it matters like the drills and the quality of the intention that's put into the drills that I'm doing. And does it make sense? Is it tailored to the person that I'm fighting? So, yeah, we've been working on a game plan for his style. Stylistically, it's a great matchup, and just becoming a better fighter. Like you can hit pads all day and do that shit, run and do all this, but everything we do is with purpose and we're very intentional. So every movement pattern that I'm producing is tailored to specifically downplaying and downregulating anything that he can put towards me. So if I when I have an opponent, I walk up to the mirror and look myself in the eye, and if I'm doing good with me, the opponent doesn't matter.
All right, so let's talk now about support for this fight. It was funny. I think I saw it might have been on, I want to say, Instagram when you announced that you were fighting. It seemed that there were some of your opponent's fans there, kind of chirping a little bit, doing a little trash talk. Of course, he's going to have his whole country behind him there, but I know you have a lot of support back here, and a lot of your supporters were chirping back there, a little trash talk going on. So first, number one, I guess, just how are you preparing to mentally go into enemy territory with the whole country in your opponent's corner? And number two, what's it mean to have those support that all of your fans and all of your family and friends are going to bat for you on social media with people talking crap?
Oh, I think it's great, man. I think it's great. For me, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. I'm used to everybody thinking that I'm the underdog. I'm used to everybody counting me out. I'm used to everybody looking at who I was 2 months ago, 3 months ago, a year ago. Oh, this guy, oh, he got taken down by Frankie. The guy controlled him. Da 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 da. It's like, yeah, he did in that fight, but I'm not the same person that I was. And for you to go and look at old film, expecting me to be that same person is a very, very bad mistake. And there's a lot of people that are going to pay big time from looking at past fights, because we change our patterns, and I'm not the same person. I just fucked me up a week ago. like I would beat the shit out of a week ago me. You know, like a week ago me wouldn't be able to keep up with who I am right now in this very moment. So we are constantly and consistently making progress, and I think that's what makes me a great athlete, a great fighter, and it's what's going to help me get to the top.
All right, man. So with that being said, let's go here now. This is obviously not only your first UFC fight, but your first fight of the new year here in 2023. What are the plans for this new year here?
Man, I want to stay busy. I want to stay really busy. You know, I want to, so what, we're February 11th. Man, I'd like to potentially get on the John Jones serial.
That'd be less than a month's notice.
Yeah, I'd like to get on that card. That's early March, and shit, I'm trying to get like 4 or 5 fights this year if I can. In August I was ready to turn it around and fight on the Madison Square Garden card. We didn't get word, but I was told that I was a backup, so I stayed in shape. Target Center for December 10th we wanted, but even better, I get to go to Australia, go hang out there, go get booed by the crowd, win them over at the end. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's good. It's good that there's, I love all of it. There's a bunch of his fans that are talking shit to me, and I remember there was one fool that was talking shit to me, and I got to shut him up and like call him out after I beat Alex Morgan. So it's like everybody can talk that shit, but once you're in the cage, it's different. Once you're in the ring, it's different. Once you're face to face, it's different. So talk all that shit. It's just motivating for me. It just makes me want to shut everybody up, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
All right, man, I got one last thing for you before I let you take off. Of course, on the card you're on, the main event has a lot of people all amped up and excited, with Alexander Volkanovski moving up to challenge Islam Makhachev for the lightweight title, champ versus champ here. Not something you see every single day here in the UFC, so I just want to get your thoughts on that matchup and kind of how you see things kind of playing out there.
I think it's a good matchup. Makachev, that guy's an animal. Volkanovski, I really like it because Volkanovski used to be a bigger guy, and obviously he came down to featherweight. I don't know how hard it is for him to make 145, but it seemed like not too bad, but probably not like the easiest. So I think 155 is more naturally where Volk is supposed to be at. So I think Makhachev wins it, but I'm rooting for Volk. I like the guy. He's got a lot of heart. Like, and anybody that can get out of a guillotine that he said he had him in, and what was it, the 4th round? Got my respect. But yeah, I think Makhachev takes it. I'll fight either one of them. I don't care.
All right, man. Great stuff here today. Really appreciate all the time. Last thing before you roll out, social media, management, sponsors, any coaches or teammates you got to give shout outs to, anything like that you got to plug. Floor is yours. You get the last word today.
Yeah. Shout out to all the haters in Australia and all around the world. I'm going to turn you guys into fans soon. So I love it, and it's normal, the doubt. I get it. But I look forward to getting you on the bandwagon soon. Shout out to my coach Cam. That's Coach Cam over there. He's the man, helping me become a more of a savage. I'd like to thank God, man, for bringing me through all the things that I've had to overcome in the last year, man. Shout out to my little brother Brandon. I know he's in heaven watching down, man. Miss him every day. Never make a permanent decision on a temporary problem. I'd like to start like a nonprofit for something with mental health too. But I'm sure we'll get something going. But I just like to thank my team, Flame, my boy Tokyo, Lou, my mom, my grandma, my sponsors, Fuego, Delta 8, and Rhino Rush, Drip Drop. You guys are the best. Dr. Kessler Family Wellness, Massage Matters, so many more people, but Loyal Origins too. My boy Chris. But mainly, I just like to thank all of you that are tuning in and still watching this, and I'd like to thank you, man. Thank you for always showing a lot of love and a lot of respect, and giving me great interviews. Because without you, there's no me. Without me, there's no you. So we all work together. Like all this hate and all this bullshit. You know, it's just like we got to do it. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, I'll slap that guy on the hand and thank him, because without him, there's no me. So we need each other. We need each other to make this happen. You know, so I'm excited for what's to come, and I promise you're not going to want to miss it. So get your popcorn ready.